On Friday night in Minneapolis, pitched 4 2/3 innings, allowing 4 earned runs on 9 hits. Against the Cubs in his career, 2 starts for Cobb. He's 0-1, but he's only allowed 2 earned runs in 12 innings of work. That's your pitching matchup, and that'll do it for Guardians warm-up. Stay tuned. Starting lineups and first pitch come your way next.
The Guardians Warm-Up Show has been brought to you by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. By Cleveland Clinic Children's, nationally ranked and locally trusted children's hospital with hands you trust. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. Also brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians. By Valley Automotive Group. Shop every location now at valleysuperstore.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Cleveland Guardians Baseball Company and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without expressed written consent of the Cleveland Guardians.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its head-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because
Are you still paying the utilities high-priced rate for your electric supply? NOPEC's standard program price will remain steady at 6.4 cents per kilowatt hour through December. That's 30% lower than First Energy's current supply rates. NOPEC also offers competitive 12 and 24-month fixed-term rates for customers looking for long-term predictability on their electricity costs. For more information, call NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center at 855-667-3201 or visit nopec.org/opt-in.
Discover world-class online learning at the University of Akron. Akron Online offers 100% online accredited degree programs built for busy professionals and students looking for ultimate flexibility. Earn your associate, bachelor's, or master's degree online and benefit by learning from the same expert faculty who teach in-person programs, from fire protection and speech-language pathology to nursing, business, and more. Akron Online has a path for you. Learn more at uakron.edu/online.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeartRadio station.
And here we go again. Guardians have to go back to work.
This group is special. These guys, they want to win.
Find a way to win every day.
Every day is the most important day you have.
We're going out there, we're playing hard, and we're trying to win ball games.
We as a group really just try to help each other.
Different guys are stepping up every single night.
A different hero or heroes each and every day.
And that's the mark of a deep team.
We have a great team here, great camaraderie here.
It's just a good recipe for success.
This team's going to be really dangerous.
Folks, strap yourselves in.
Cleveland Guardians Baseball is brought to you by Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cleveland Guardians. By Progressive, bundle home and auto and save at progressive.com. By Dollar Bank, proud banking partner of the Cleveland Guardians. By Marathon, join Marathon Rewards today and start earning on every fill-up.
Del Castillo in his second major league game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his third hit tonight. His first Major League home run is a walk-off winner.
Here's a high fly ball off of the bat of Jarren Duran. That one will leave the yard and give the American League its first lead of the night. Boy, this dream season for Jarren Duran continues here with a home run in the All-Star game.
He's a man that has power and speed, a lot of speed. The Boston Red Sox got really athletic with their lineup. It's why they're succeeding, and he's going to be a huge part.
At second, Jose Ramirez at third.
Phillies than anybody else. That one's out to left. That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone! Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone! Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back as Pages. It is gone! He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
In the air to deep left field. Back it goes. Elias Diaz puts the National League in front at 32 years old in his All-Star debut. A go-ahead home run.
You never forget your first All-Star game. You are never going to forget your first potential game-winning homer.
Ramirez swings and misses. The National League's finally back on top. First All-Star game win since 2012.
Juan Soto. Soto hammers this to right field and gone. A solo shot from Juan Soto, his 10th of the year, and we are all tied up. And this is belted and deep and way gone. Wow. First multi-home run game with the Yankees, 18th of his career.
Your design superstore.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, you can choose from more hybrid and all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else, including the best-selling RAV4. Now through September 3rd, choose 4.99 APR financing on a new 2024 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid with approved credit through TFS. Excludes RAV4 Prime, or you can get a great lease deal on RAV4. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Looking for a unique baseball experience? Explore the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland's rich and diverse baseball history. Learn about Cleveland's long Major League tradition, its connection to the Negro Leagues, featuring the Cleveland Buckeyes, along with a Hispanic and Latin American influence and the history of women in baseball. Open Thursday through Sunday. For more information, visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
The Bloom Daddy Show. Played out in and around Cleveland. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3 on WTAM 1100.
From Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, it is game number 121. Tonight, the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs meet for the third and final time as they conclude this interleague series. Cleveland's already won the season series, but of course the Guardians, every game critical now for both them and the Cubs as they try to nail down a playoff spot, as Cleveland going for a division title and the Chicago Cubs just trying to figure out a way to get into the playoffs as a wild card team, because they're certainly not going to catch the Milwaukee Brewers, and right now they are definitely on the outside looking in regards to the wild card scenario. But as we have said before, that can always change with one good week or somebody has one bad week. Hi again, everybody. Tom Hamilton with you, along with Jim Rosenhaus. Brian.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
Here's 2-0. Is into center field, and that's the ball game. What a game it was. A gem of a game. Goes to the Dodgers in 11 innings. So it was Kike Hernandez that twice got it here, and it was Will Smith that ended it. Darned if you do, darned if you don't, and that's life against the top of this Dodger lineup. Yep. Seventh pitch to Gunnar leading off the game, and Henderson drills it right field down the line. That's a Gunnar. Oh, that thing got out of here in a nanosecond. Another leadoff Gunnar stunner, and the Orioles jump on top. 112.3 miles per hour, 410 feet. I'm not even sure I saw this ball leave the bat. It was hit so quickly.
2-2. Deep to left field. There it goes. See ya. A grand slam for Stanton. Oh, what a shot. And 5-1 Yankees.
Did you hear the sound of that baseball? I tell you, his last 4 at-bats from last night to today have been the best you've seen all year from Big G. What an at-bat.
And the third base umpire. The shadows covering the home plate area and the pitcher's mound and most of the infield, and streams of sunshine through the middle of the outfield. 325 down each line, 370 to left center, 375 to right center, 400 to dead center. The 19-foot wall from the left field corner to center, then the 9-foot wall from center to the right field corner. Alex Cobb making his second start for the Cleveland Guardians. He, of course, pitched in the doubleheader on Friday night in Minneapolis. He had the nightcap and made one mistake, and it ended up costing him when he gave up the 3-run home run to Matt Wallner. Otherwise, his stuff was good. The command wasn't what he wanted it to be, and you would think the second time out that might be a different story. Alex Cobb, primarily fastballs and splitters, as he winds it up, in the pitch to Ian Happ, swung on, belted right by the diving Jose Ramirez into left, and we're underway at the corner of Carnegie in Ontario with a game time temp of 78 degrees. So on the first pitch of the game, the switch hitting and left-handed batting Ian Happ sharply shoots one by Jose Ramirez at third into left. That'll bring up Michael Busch. Alex Cobb, 6'2", 213, 36 years of age. Busch, the left-handed hitter, cuts and misses, had a curveball. Pitching coach Carl Willis was saying that they would like Alex Cobb to throw more curveballs and sliders to go with that sinking fastball and split. Now the 0-1. Swung on, bang to first, handled by Naylor. To second, there's one out. Relay Rocchio, double play. 3-6-3 on the twin killer. And that's what Alex Cobb can get you. He can get a lot of ground ball outs, and he got a double play there with a splitter and a good one. So just like that, 2 outs. The bases are empty. No score in the first inning, and here's Seiya Suzuki. Stephen Kwan's in left, Lane Thomas in center, John Kenzie Noel in right. The wind and the pitch, and it's a fastball strike. On the dirt, Josh Naylor at first, Andres Jimenez at second, Brian Rocchio at short, Jose Ramirez at third, Austin Hedges catching. The next delivery is a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Seiya Suzuki. 266 average, 16 homers, 55 runs batted in. Into the motion, here it comes, and it's swung on, fouled off the foot. Another good splitter. And the count 1-2. Alex Cobb in the game Friday night against the Twins Went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 9 hits, walked 1, struck out 1, and 3 runs coming on the home run. Matt Wallner, the last batter he faced in the 5th inning. He made 82 pitches in that game. 2 down, first inning, no score. Now the 1-2 delivery from Alex Cobb to Suzuki. And it's strike 3 called. Top of the zone sinker. Suzuki didn't like the call. And Cobb with a strikeout to end the inning. And a good one from Alex Cobb. Cubs don't score. Guardians coming to bat. Swung on line.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehot's a bare hand. Wow. In time. The double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
Pitch hit in the air down the left field line toward the wall. It's gone! It went over the high wall. Juan Soto's first home run as a Yankee. A fly ball down the left field line. There is a Soto photo. A home run in the left field seats. He's wonderful. Marvelous.
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short. Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle.
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
They know anything worth doing is worth doing right. So Sugardale expertly smokes, seasons, and cures their meats right here in Northeast Ohio. It's simple. Just head to your local grocer, reach for the package with the red oval, and leave the hard work to Sugardale.
The Glenn Beck Program. Just to give you some real news. Tomorrow from 10 to noon on WTAM 1100.
Jameson Taillon to face Cleveland as we go to the bottom of the first. No score. The big right-hander kicks, fires. Stephen Kwan takes outside a ball. Taillon, 6'5", 230, 32 years of age. He's a guy that doesn't throw quite as hard as he once did. He delivers, and it's foul down the left side. 1-1 the count on Kwan. And Taillon has a lot of ways to get you out. He's got the fastball, the sinker, the cutter, curve, slider, and changeup. So 3 types of fastballs. Taillon, the wind, and the pitch. And it's on the outer edge, a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taillon into the motion, lets it fly. And Kwan sends one in the air to left. Happ drifting back, has plenty of room. And Stephen Kwan, third in the league in hitting at .323, is retired to start the Cleveland first inning. Here's the DH, Will Brennan. Ian Happ's in left tonight. Pete Crow Armstrong in center. Seiya Suzuki in right. Michael Bush at first. Nico Horner at second. Dansby Swanson at short. Isaac Paredes at third. And Miguel Amaya doing the catching. Taillon to Brennan. And he fouls it back, strike 1. Brennan, left-handed hitter. Really doesn't matter, though. Taillon's numbers, righties, lefties, about the same. But nonetheless, Cleveland, 6 left-handed bats in the lineup. The right-hander's pitch, a swing and another lazy fly to left. Near the line is Happ. He'll put it away. Good changeup. And he had Brennan out on the front foot. So 2 flyouts. 2 down, no score, first inning. Taillon, a record of 8-6, an ERA of .350. 21st start tonight. No complete games. 6 innings per start. 7 strikeouts, 2 walks per 9 innings. Here's Jose Ramirez. And is he hot? 7 homers, last 17 games, batting .359. He sends the first pitch sky high, shallow left. Ian Happ can make the catch on all 3 balls in inning number 1. Taillon, 7 pitches, disposes Cleveland. No score after 1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Mitchell's Ice Cream, handcrafting ice cream for Cleveland since 1999. Made in our Ohio City kitchen using...
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second Major League game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his 3rd hit tonight. His first Major League home run is a walk-off winner.
The Reds' best player against the Giants' best pitcher, and here we go. Buckle up, folks.
He hits a fly ball, right center. Yastrzemski has it! And Blake Snell has pitched the first no-hitter of his brilliant career here in Cincinnati.
Snell has thrown a no-hitter for the Giants tonight in Cincinnati.
High fly ball. Deep center. Cowser back. Track. Wall. See ya. Back-to-back. Soto and Judge. 6-1 Yanks. Now that's a new Yankee team record. 34 home runs before the All-Star break. He was in a tie with Maris. So he has 34 before the break. And he's going to Texas for the All-Star game.
Langoliers to left center. Deep. Back goes Martin. And he'll jump in. Martin pulled it back. Austin Martin caught that ball.
9:05 in the morning, WTAM 1100.
No score, second inning. The DH Cody Bellinger leads it off. Alex Cobb's pitch leans him back. Bellinger fractured the middle finger on his throwing hand. He's back swinging the bat well, but he can't throw the baseball, so he has to DH. He takes downstairs, ball 2-0. Bellinger, a .276 hitter, 12 homers, 45 RBIs. Alex Cobb, first base side of the rubber, delivers, and it's low, 3-0. Cobb has faced the Cubs twice in his career and pitched really well. He's 0-1, but a 1.50 ERA. The pitch, swinging a liner to fairly deep left, but Kwan drifting toward the line, reaches up and snags it. One down, here's Isaac Paredes. Cubs' problem all year is hitting. They have the best pitching staff in the National League if you look at earned run average. Cubs earned run average as a team, 3.73, best in the National League. The pitch, in there, a strike. Now Cleveland's ERA, 3.77, almost identical to the Cubs. The 0-1, a swing and a foul, third base side, 0-2. Cleveland second in the American League in pitching. Cubs first in the National League. The difference is Cleveland's a middle-of-the-pack offensive club in the American League, over 4.5 runs a game. The Cubs are near the bottom in runs scored, a little over 4. The pitch outside, 1-2. So that lack of offense has really torpedoed the Cubs this year, and it's why they're a sub-500 club. Now the 1-2. And that looked like strike 3. Might have been a little bit outside. Paredes, .239 hitter, 18 homers with the Cubs in Tampa. Knocked in 63. The pitch swung on, skied this one. Fairly deep left, but playable. Boy, the left fielders tonight getting all the action. Stephen Kwan retires Paredes, 2 down. Here's Nico Horner. Well, if you've got rust to bust, use PB Blaster. PB Blaster, always working like a pro. 2 down, nobody on, no score, second inning. Cleveland's bullpen very, very thin tonight. They need length from Alex Cobb, and he gets a first pitch strike in there to Horner. Cobb kicks, fires. The pitch in there again. That was a good front door curveball. That'll take the hitter off the fastball and splitter and give him something else to think about. 0-2 the count on Horner, batting .258, 5 homers, 36 RBIs. Alex Cobb winds it up, and the pitch. Swing and a foul upstairs. We'll do it again at 0-2. The new Toyota Corolla Cross is ready for the road ahead. Outstanding fuel efficiency, all-wheel drive, connectivity. For all Toyota offers, go to Toyota.com. Another gorgeous night in Northeast Ohio. No score, second inning. 2 doozy games so far. Cleveland winning 9-8 and 2-1. The pitch swung on, banged foul into the Cleveland third base dugout, and Horner stays alive at 0-2. Cleveland has won 4 straight ball games, 3 by 1 run, and the other by 2 runs. So it's been a gauntlet of a 4-game win streak as far as toughness. That pitch down and in, didn't miss by much with a split finger. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Horner. Horner played the other way toward right. Here's the pitch. And he sends one again, a mile high in the air. This one to left center. And the center fielder, Lane Thomas, calls everybody off. Boy, encouraging start for Alex Cobb. He's made 22 pitches in 2 scoreless innings. Bottom of the second. Next, no score from downtown Cleveland.
You give your whole heart to your child.
Well hit deep right. The power of De La Cruz. 4 extra base hits. He just crushed his second homer of the game. What a souvenir. Reds get one back in a big way. His 3rd career multi-home run game.
And back lifts his ball high and deep to right. How about a walk-off Grady? Put that one in your Rockies opening day memory book. 1 pitch and Ryback says, I've had enough of this. 10-7 Colorado.
It couldn't have been scripted any better for Ryan McMahon.
Ohtani scalds another baseball. Base hit in the right field. Pages struts home. 3-0 Dodgers.
That came off the bat at 119 miles an hour. If I'm playing first, I don't want any part of that. That's the hardest of his career, 119.2. Wow. If you're keeping track at home. I mean, thank goodness that wasn't at somebody.
And on 106.9 FM.
Josh Naylor leads off the Cleveland second, no score. The right-hander, Jameson Taillon, delivers down low, ball 1. Taillon was drafted back in 2010. He was a high school kid out of the Woodlands High School. That's suburb, northern Houston. The pitch, Naylor drives one pretty deep left, but Ian Happ is going to make his 4th catch of the night. 4 batters up, 4 fly ball outs to Ian Happ in left. Here's Lane Thomas. In 2010, the number 1 player drafted in the country was Bryce Harper. Boy, did Washington knock it out of the park. Then Jameson Taillon was the number 2 pick in the draft, going to Pittsburgh. Here's Lane Thomas, 0 for his last 14. He takes a strike. Thomas has 2 home runs off Jameson Taillon in 4 at-bats. Thus, he's starting tonight in center. Righty-righty matchup, the next delivery. And it's outside a ball, 1-1. Well, you look at that 2010 draft, and that's 14 years ago. A number of guys are still playing from that draft. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Obviously, Harper and Taillon. Third pick in that draft that year was Manny Machado. Baltimore got him, and now he's with San Diego. Cleveland had the 5th pick in the draft that year and took Drew Pomerantz. The 2-1. Fouled at the plate, 2-2. Matt Harvey went in that first round. He's done playing. Yasmani Grandal, we just saw him a bunch the last few years with the White Sox. Chris Sale, 13th pick in the first round, and he's a Cy Young candidate for Atlanta. Now the 2-2 delivery. It's a little outside full count. Also from that 2010 draft, still playing, we'll see him Friday night, Christian Yelich. Marlins made him a number 1 pick. Now, of course, a star with Milwaukee. The payoff, swung on, tapped foul, third base side. We'll do it again at 3-2. Well, if Cleveland has a 4-run inning in any of the first 4 innings, Kurt Sozinski of Northfield gets 4 Bridgestone tires from our good friends at Conrad's. Now the 3-2. Outside, what a good at-bat for Lane Thomas. A 1-out walk, he's aboard. That'll bring up Andres Jimenez. Well, when you're struggling like Thomas is, manager Stephen Vogt was saying he just thinks that Lane is trying to do too much. And he said, when you're traded to a new team, you're trying to make that strong first impression. As Andres Jimenez steps in, the pitch outside a ball, and Voter told Lane Thomas, hey, Lane, we traded for you because of the player you are. You don't have to be anything other than the guy we traded for from Washington, so you don't need to try to do more. The 1-0. And it's a little outside, 2-0. But that's always easier said than done. Jimenez batting .254, 5 homers, 47 RBIs. 1 out, 1 on, second inning. No score on a gorgeous night in Cleveland. Now the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, bounced in the hole at short. Swanson sliding into the outfield, knocks it down. Ball gets by him and trickles into shallow left for a base hit. He had no play, even if he comes up with that ball. And the Guardians now have runners at first and second. There is 1 out, no score in the second. And who knows, maybe Kurt Sozinski of Northfield can get those 4 tires from Conrad's. Kurt's going to get an ultimate car wash from Blue Falls Car Wash. Well, the guy you want up right now is at the plate, John Kenzie Noel. 3 home runs in the first 2 games of the series. Game winner last night. Taillon's pitch, a swing and a miss. Boy, he kept that in on him. Noel hit his 430-foot homer last night beyond the porch and left to give Cleveland the 2-1 win. Now the set. Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul again. Third base side, that got somebody in the Cleveland dugout. And both those first 2 pitches were in off the plate. Noel trying to pull it. The only thing you can do with those pitches is foul them off. Outfield spread out, medium deep. Breeze blowing in on a 78-degree night. No score, second inning with Thomas at second. Jimenez at first, 1 down. John Kenzie Noel climbs back in, awaiting the 2-strike pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Chased one up and in. So Noel is down on 3 pitches. First strikeout. 2 down for Brian Rocchio. Boy, you talk about executing your pitches. That's what Taillon did there. Everything was going to be in off the plate, and he got Noel to swing at all of them. Here's Brian Rocchio, switch hitting shortstop, batting left-handed. Hitting .208, 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Now the set, now the turn, but no throw to second. Hey, the Cleveland Guardians are proud to partner with Cleveland Cliffs. That's America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com. The right-hander comes to the plate. Rocchio takes a called strike. Rocchio trying to give Cleveland one of those big 2-out hits. Trying to get ahead early in the game. Take some of the burden off that bullpen. Now the 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good. We're going to have another really nice crowd here tonight. It may be close to 30,000. The pitch waved at. Good changeup. 1-2 the count. Taillon's got a lot of ways to go at you. And he missed all of 14, 15, and 2020 with those 2 Tommy John surgeries. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball pulled to first. An easy play for Bush, who makes the play unassisted. 2 innings in the books with Cleveland and the Cubs scoreless on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
The Phillies than anybody else. That one's out to left. That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone! Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone! Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back is Pages. It is gone! He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
Well, another big night in July for Gino Suarez. 2 more homers. He's also singled. He's got 4 RBIs. How about 3? Gino Suarez has hit 3 home runs. His second career 3-homer game. And it's been numbers 14, 15, and 16 for Gino.
Rafaela with a fly ball to right field, tagging up. It'll be Yoshida. He will scamper in to score. And there's a shot down the line. He hooks that one all the way to the track.
They have a day, Taillon. Doubled. It clears them.
And that ball is out of here. What a day for Cedon Rafaela. There's a drive. That one sucked. Dahlbeck will score. 7 RBIs for Cedon Rafaela.
Again, Blanco 1 pitch away.
Ground ball. Dubon throws to first. No hitter. Run up, Blanco.
The Bloom Daddy Show. People want it. Tomorrow afternoon at 3. We will continue giving it to you on WTAM 1100.
No score, 3rd inning, and Alex Cobb misses low to Dansby Swanson. Bottom third of the Cubs lineup. Swanson, a .231 hitter, 9 homers, 41 RBIs for the former Vanderbilt shortstop, who takes a look at a strike, and former #1 pick in the entire draft by Arizona. And then they turned around and eventually traded him to Atlanta, and he became a star and got a monster contract to come to the Cubs. Pitch is low again, ball 2, 2-1. Swanson was the first pick in the draft in 2015. The pitch, and it's inside, 3-1. Alex Bregman went #2 to Houston. Kyle Tucker went #5 to Houston. What a draft. The 3-1, swing and a miss, full count. And Bregman and Tucker are a big reason why Houston plays in the American League Championship Series every year. That was a really good draft, 2015. Andrew Benintendi in that first round. Ian Happ went to the Cubs with the 9th pick in that first round. Josh Naylor was the 12th pick in the draft in 2015, going to Miami. Now the payoff pitch. That's strike 3 called. Swanson started for first, but that's not even debatable. Well, he'll debate it, though. This umpiring crew and the Cubs have not seen eye to eye on much. Second strikeout for Alex Cobb. just saw a replay of it. It's one thing to argue a borderline call, but that was right down the middle. You can't argue those calls. Crow Armstrong fouling it off to the right. Manager Stephen Vogt has said, look, it's nothing new here in Cleveland. Tito instituted the same policy when he was the manager here. He said, our players are not going to be constantly barking about calls. The pitch swung on, ripped foul down the right side. Said, you start arguing every call, especially early in games. And he said, you're going to lose that battle with the umpires, and the word gets out. So, something to keep in mind. 1 out, nobody on, no score, third inning. The pitch, and Crow Armstrong hits one into the lower deck down the left field line. Still a 0-2 count. Everstream is Cleveland's business-only fiber network. Reliable connectivity your business deserves with fiber internet, Ethernet, and more. Everstream, faster fiber, better business. Alex Cobb, that hybrid windup, delivers. Inside, he spun him out of there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cobb, 13th year in the big leagues with Tampa Bay, Baltimore, Angels, San Fran, and now Cleveland. The pitch, a swing and a fly ball. Straightaway center. Lane Thomas has it measured. 2 down. And Cobb looks good again tonight. Well, the fact that Matthew Boyd gave Cleveland 5 1/3 last night was huge. And pitching coach Carl Willis was saying again tonight, if they can just start consistently getting 6 innings from their starters. Here's Miguel Amaya driving one up the alley in right center. On the run as Noel reaches out, it's by him. It'll go all the way to the wall for extra bases. Amaya stops at second with a double. Noel had a good beat on it, but that ball was just hit too hard, and Amaya with his 8th double. 2 out double to right center here in the scoreless third inning. Top of the order now, and Ian Happ, who singled on the first pitch of the game to left. But Carl was saying the bullpen would really benefit from some 6-inning outings on a consistent basis from the rotation. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. But as Carl said, how do you argue with what this club has done? They're 22 games over 500, the best record in baseball. But a pitching coach is always worried about that bullpen. Now the 0-1 pitch, and Happ takes inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And what's really going to help this ball club, and especially the bullpen, off day tomorrow, off day Monday. Cobb is ready. Scoreless in the third. Check second. Now the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a foul off to the right. 1-2. And pitching coach Carl Willis is really encouraged by the rotation right now because Tanner Bybee's been consistently good all year. So has Ben Lively. Although Ben is at the highest point of his career inning-wise. Gavin Williams is fresh, looking better every time out. And now Boyd and Cobb. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called. Painted the outside corner. Ian Happ will start barking at Austin Jones. And it's another...
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second major league game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his 3rd hit tonight. His first major league home run is a walk-off winner.
With the first pick of the 2024 MLB draft, the Cleveland Guardians select Travis Bazzana, a second baseman from Oregon State University.
It's a historic moment. Yes, he's from Sydney, Australia, found his way to the campus of Oregon State, and you see his family elated. Don't hurt the kid.
2-2. And a high towering fly ball left center. That's pretty well hit. Ramos to the track and wall. That ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Goldschmidt. Number 350 in his career.
This is a guy that has an idea of what he's looking for. That's number 10 on this season for Goldie. And as you mentioned, number 350 in the career of Paul Goldschmidt.
Outlet event on closeouts, as-is, and special purchases. As always, get it with free local delivery now through August 17th. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
This is Bill Wills. NLDS pays off with Guardians tickets after 8:30 tomorrow morning, WTAM 1100.
Austin Hedges cuts and misses at the first pitch. Bottom of the third inning, no score. Righty-righty matchup, Jameson Taillon to the Cleveland catcher. A swing and a miss on a good curveball. Quinton Alexander of Kent, tonight's contestant in the Hyundai Grand Slam giveaway inning. Guardians get a Grand Slam here in the third. Quinton Alexander of Kent gets the Hyundai Santa Fe from your Northern Ohio Hyundai dealers. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, stayed with a breaking ball. 2 strikeouts for Taillon. Top of the order, Stephen Kwan. Visit HyundaiGrandSlam.com, your chance to enter. Stephen Kwan, 1-for-7 in the series, flied out to left his first time. Jameson Taillon. He's had an ERA of over 5 the last 5 starts, but looks good tonight. Kwan shows bunt, pitches outside. He's had a couple of really good years. 2018 with Pittsburgh was 14-10, 3.20 ERA. The 1-0 outside 2-0. 2022 with the Yankees, 14-5 with a 3.91 ERA. That year in 22 got him a 4-year contract with the Cubs. Now the 2-0 pitch in there, a strike, 2-1. Had a chance to catch up with Big Sam Hentges tonight. The big power left-hander out of the Cleveland bullpen is on his way to Dallas. The 2-1 pitch. Swing by Kwan and a high fly ball near the line and right over Suzuki's got room to make the catch. 2 down. But Sam said he's on his way to Dallas to get a second opinion from Dr. Meister in regards to his shoulder. But, well, you get a sense, without knowing the details, but you get a sense that Sam's season could be over. Here's Will Brennan taking a look at a knee-high strike, flied out his first time up. Base is empty, 2 down in a scoreless third inning. Another good pitcher's duel. The 0-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Will Brennan's really swung the bat well since coming back from AAA. Taillon kicks and delivers. Brennan checks, it's outside. Taillon on the grass on the way to the first base dugout. Didn't get the call. Well, I'll tell you one thing. The way the Cubs keep showing up the home plate umpire, they're not going to get the benefit of the doubt on any call. The pitch to Brennan is fouled upstairs. You can't be on the grass going to the dugout. You're really showing up the home plate umpire, and the Cubs hitters have been barking about every strike that's been called. The 1-2. Swing and a foul tip, just did get a piece of the curveball. You know, eventually, that guy, they can say they don't hold a grudge. They're also human beings.
And this is not the first game of the series where the Cubs have been unhappy with the calls of the home plate umpire.
Now the windup by Taillon. Now the 1-2 delivery to Brennan. A swing and a miss. Got him with the cutter. 3 in the books. Cleveland and the Cubs scoreless on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Good food, good life. That's the mission of Nestle. You know the company for its mouth-watering Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with roots dating back to 1922 right here in Cleveland, Ohio.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
Cam Collier out towards right field. This one heading back for the bullpen at the wall. See you later. Cam Collier breaks this one open. A 1-0 lead on a 1-0 pitch.
Cam Collier, MVP of the 2024 All-Star Futures game.
It was an amazing moment. It's something I'll never forget.
And he's going. The throw down is late. The Atlanta Braves career stolen base record belongs to Ronald Acuna Jr. That's number 190.
I wonder if he knows he's in a pretty deep conversation over there, and the fans giving him the ovation that he deserves, almost if someone told him, hey, man, take a look at the big board. You are now the boss of stolen bases here in Atlanta.
No score, Guardians and Cubs. 4th inning, Michael Busch to lead things off for Chicago. Bounced into a double play his first time up. Here's the pitch from Alex Cobb, and it's just inside for ball 1. Only 3 hits in this game. 2 for the Cubs, 1 for the Guardians. The 1-0, down low, 2-0. Cobb, who had a good first outing. The line somewhat deceptive. Really looked sharp here tonight, and he was saying after his first start, first the 2-0 to Busch. Nope, he's going to step off. But Cobb was saying that, gosh, the difference between your rehab starts in the minor leagues, just because you're working on stuff and trying to make sure you feel right, but then you get in that major league game where the 1 through 9 is a challenge, and just working to a scouting report, all of that, it is that much more physically and mentally exhausting. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, ground ball to the second baseman. Easy play for Jimenez, who throws on to first for the out. 1 down. And that will bring up Seiya Suzuki. Time for the Cleveland Clinic. Caregivers shout out. Good folks at the clinic are proud to be the official health care provider of the Cleveland Guardians. They offer comprehensive care for athletes of all ages and skill levels with the latest advances in sports health medicine and technologies. Here's the pitch to Suzuki, and it's in there for a strike. Suzuki struck out his first time up. We're scoreless, top half of the 4th. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Jim Rosenhaus along with Tom Hamilton. Johnny Goldsmith here in the booth. Brian Motze up the street at Command Center. Bringing you Guardians baseball on a beautiful Wednesday night. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Good splitter that time from Alex Cobb, and the count's now 1-2. Boy, what a 3-game series weather-wise this has been. Just perfect. The 1-2, down low, 2-2. Tonight's game time temperature 78. Mainly clear skies up above. Biggest difference from the first 2 nights, that wind is blowing in from right field. So not much carry on anything hit in the air to right tonight. Here's the 2-2. And he missed upstairs for a ball. Left the fastball high and inside. Full count now on Suzuki. Right-handed hitter. The payoff pitch. Swung on, popped him up, foul. This one back out of play into the upper deck. And we'll do it again on 3-2 to Seiya Suzuki. With Cody Bellinger waiting on deck. Cubs trying to salvage the finale of this series. As the 3-2's on its way. Swung on, and that's drilled to dead center. Long run, Thomas still going, but he'll have to play this one off the wall. One hop up against the fence it goes. Suzuki to second, and he's headed for third. Here's the relay. He slides, and he's safe. On a close play at third base, it will be a triple for Seiya Suzuki. As the Guardians, they executed the relay well, as they normally do. Thomas, the center fielder, played that ball off the wall. It kind of bounced up high, but he got a good relay throw in to Brian Rocchio, the shortstop, and he fired a bullet to Jose Ramirez, but Suzuki got in there in time. Now the infield in. Bellinger at the plate, the pitch to him, and he swings and loops it to shallow left center. Coming across is Kwan. He makes the catch. Tagging, heading for home, and scoring is Suzuki, as the throw was offline. And the Cubs, they have taken a 1-0 lead. Guardians threw back to third base just to make sure in case Suzuki had left early. But the third base umpire, Alfonso Marquez, said, yep, he stayed until that ball was caught. It was not hit that deep, but Kwan had to go a long way, and he really couldn't set himself to make a strong, accurate throw home. And that allowed Suzuki to get in there. Next hitter, Isaac Paredes, launches one high in the air to left. Back is Kwan, and he makes the catch just shy of the warning track to retire Paredes and the Cubs, who break on top on the sac fly by Cody Bellinger. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 1-0 Chicago.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that.
Wow, 105.
Can't let anything go by.
105.
105.1. That was a legit 105 right there. That's
Strike three call, 105 on the inner edge. 105 miles an hour. Catches Machado looking, and all he can do is bow to the great Aroldis Chapman of the Pirates.
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle.
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards. Hey, Jordan hits one high, hits one deep. In Mexico, it's gone for a 2-run home run. The big man makes it a 3-2 game as he crushes one to right center. And an infield hit, and Jordan drills one deep to center field. Oh, my goodness. Jordan with a multi-home run game.
First home run, 461 feet. That home run, 461 feet.
Come on.
And who knows? Noon to 3 tomorrow. WTAM 1100.
Jose Ramirez takes a breaking ball down low from Jameson Taillon, and we're underway in the bottom of the fourth. Cubs 1, Guardians nothing. Taillon right back to it with the 1-0. And it's outside for a ball. 2-0 the count on Ramirez, who flied to left his first time up. Switch hitter, left side. The right-hander Taillon with the high leg kick and the 2-0 pitch. He leaves it upstairs for ball 3, the fastball that time, at 90 miles an hour, so not overpowering from Taillon by any means. Here's his 3-0 to Ramirez, and he pours a fastball in there that time for a strike, and it's 3-1.
Ramirez to be followed by Josh Naylor, then Lane Thomas, with the Guardians trailing by a run, but that hasn't been an issue lately. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Breaking ball down low. Did he check it? No, he went too far. And Ramirez asked for time. He wants to reset. I don't think he liked that call. But the count is now 3-2 on Ramirez, as he did not check his swing. Now he jumps back in the box. Taillon with the payoff pitch. Up high for ball 4. Ramirez draws the walk. Taillon's not happy about it. Not with the umpire that time, but just not a pitch that he felt he executed well. Second walk by Taillon. And Josh Naylor will step in. Let's see if Hosey's on the move here. He's had a good year stealing bases with 26, and they always come at a good time. Only been caught 3 times. The pitch to Naylor is swung on and drilled right center field. It gets down for a base hit, splits the gap, rolls to the wall. Rounding third, heading for home is Ramirez. He will score on the double off the bat of Josh Naylor. And just like that, this game is tied at 1. Boy, Naylor's been swinging it well again for a while now. And that time wasted little time in lining one up the gap in right center. Double number 19 for Naylor, RBI number 88. And we have a brand new ball game quickly here in the 4th. Lane Thomas steps in. He walked his first time up. Here's Taillon's pitch. And it's low and outside for ball 1. It was a really good plate appearance by Thomas his first time up. Saw a lot of pitches, laid off ball 4, which was close, but he didn't offer at it. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and he pulls it foul outside of third. And touching base with Lane before the game tonight, he said, look, it's frustrating. He feels like when he has hit the ball hard, it's right at somebody, but he says, I got to make more contact, too. So he has gone to work with the hitting crew here. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, lined off the pitcher. And it knocked down by Taillon, who picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. Well, he lined it back to the mound, did Thomas, but it hit Taillon, looked like in the back of the leg, the lower leg. And it just dropped in front of the mound. And the training staff comes out to have a look, along with Craig Counsell, the manager. Had that gotten past Taillon, looked like the second baseman Horner was lined up to make a play on it. So it didn't look like it would get through the infield. And Taillon is going to take a warm-up pitch or two here just to make sure he's okay. No, he doesn't want to come out of this one, and he won't. So everybody heads back to the dugout. Marathon knows that fans are the true co-pilot of any team. Marathon is here to keep you and your team fueled up all summer long. Marathon, driven together. Here's Andres Gimenez. Singled his first time up. Here's the pitch, and it's down low for ball 1. Naylor still at second base after the ground out by Thomas. Gimenez, left-handed batter. The right-hander Taillon delivers. And his pitch is down low for a ball. It's 2-0. Gimenez really pleased with how it's going at the plate lately. He was saying before the game that just his approach is much better in terms of what he's trying to do each plate appearance. We see him going to the opposite field a little more. The 2-0. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Cutter that time that caught the outside edge at the knees. 2-1 the count on Gimenez with the go-ahead run. Josh Naylor out there at second base. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, line drive, right field. That gets down for a base hit. Naylor will round third. He's heading for home. The throw is cut off. Naylor scores standing up. It's an RBI single for Andres Gimenez. And the Guardians take a 2-1 lead. All right, there it is, that smooth approach, not trying to do too much lately for Andres Gimenez. Just a sharp single to shallow right center, and he picks up his 48th run batted in on the season. So a short-lived lead for the Cubs as the Guardians come right back with 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. The pitch is a strike. The throw down is not in time. Dropped at the second base bag by Horner. Stolen base for Gimenez. That's his 20th. And again, the Guardians with a good percentage, especially with the likes of Jose Ramirez and Andres Gimenez with 20 steals. He's only been caught 3 times, and that throw might have hit him, or something happened on the collision there. He's a little slow to get back up and take his spot with his lead. Now he's good and steps off the bag. Here's the pitch, and Noel swings and misses for strike 2. Way out in front of the off-speed breaking ball. Now it's been quite the series for Jhonkensy Noel with 3 home runs in the first 2 games. Struck out his first time up. Taillon has him 0-2 here. Long set. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back and out of play just below our location here behind home plate. An RBI double for Josh Naylor tied it. And the RBI single by Andres Gimenez has put Cleveland in front 2-1 here in the 4th. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good stop by Amaya. And the count's now 1-2 on Noel. Consistent playing time in this series for Noel, but prior to this series, inconsistent playing time, but he really worked hard to stay ready. One and two the count. The set by Taillon. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. Got the fastball past him, up and in. Noel strikes out for the second time tonight. That's the fourth strikeout recorded by Jameson Taillon. 2 down for Brian Rocchio. Join MLB and all the clubs in celebrating Players Weekend this weekend coming up. They highlight the great players in Major League Baseball, their unique stories beyond the bases, and much more. Check out MLB.com/Players Weekend to learn more. Rocchio first pitch swinging, taps one to the second baseman. Horner's up with it. Throws to first for the out, and the side is retired. But the Guardians scored twice, and we'll head to the 5th. It's Cleveland 2, Chicago 1.
The Guardians are the professionals on the diamond, and Peter & Company Jewelers are the diamond professionals off the field. They're located in Avon Lake, and you...
The Phillies than anybody else. That one's out to left. That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone! Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone! Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back as Pages. It is gone! He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
Rips this one fair. That stays fair. Look how quickly it gets to right field. 120 miles an hour off the bat. Lines this to left center field, and that scoots past the left fielder Ramos. Into second base with a double. Line drive, base hit to the right. 121.5. The hardest hit ball of the year.
There it is.
How do you like this start to the second half of this season? The Pirates are over 500. They've come back, an improbable win.
Alex Cobb back to work in the 5th inning with a lead for the first time tonight. It's 2-1 Cleveland. Cobb at only 50 pitches through 4. Nico Horner leads it off for the Cubs. The pitch to him. He swings and drives it high in the air to left, but not all that deep. And circling to it, making the catch, is the left fielder Stephen Kwan heading to the line. So Kwan hauls it in for out number 1. And that'll bring up Dansby Swanson, who struck out his first time up. One of many unhappy customers for home plate umpire Austin Jones tonight. From that Cubs side of things, Cobb right back to it. Here's his pitch, and it's a fastball strike right down the middle. Get you the injury report this half inning, presented by Elk & Elk. If an auto accident or medical malpractice caused you injury, call 1-800-ELK-OHIO. The 0-1 in tight, 1-1. Tom mentioning earlier, Sam Hentges on his way to Texas to visit with Dr. Meister for a second opinion on his shoulder. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The big lefty reliever, he's on the injured list, along with Carlos Carrasco with a hip issue. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there for a strike to even the count at 2-2. Good sinker that time at 93 from Alex Cobb. The veteran right-hander with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped foul at home plate. Count remains 2-2. And Cobb's going to take a walk back behind the mound. Has that got a piece of Austin Hedges? We'll need a minute or two here to pull it together. On that Cubs side of things, a couple of pitching injuries for them. Albert Aldelay, right elbow issue. Ben Brown out for the year, looks like. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, looped foul and out of play. First base side. And it's 2-2 here on Dansby Swanson. 2-1, Guardians in front. Here's Cobb's 2-2 delivery. Hesitation there in the motion. Now he lets it go, and it's tapped back to the mound. Easy play for Cobb on the high hop, and he lofts it over to first base for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Cobb continues to roll, and that brings up Pete Crow Armstrong, who flied to center his first time up. The Guardians in Ohio's 529 plan, they're giving away a $10,000 college savings award. Just about a week left to take advantage of this. So go to collegeadvantage.com/Guardians to enter. Here's the pitch to Armstrong, and he takes it outside for ball 1. The curve that time from Cobb. Who's right back to it. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and foul tipped into the glove, and it's 1-1. Boy, the one thing we're seeing from Cobb tonight and Matthew Boyd last night, 2 veteran pitchers going right after the hitters. They are not messing around, keeping their pitch counts down. A lot of strikes filling up the zone. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, and that's pulled to first on the ground. Scooped out by Naylor. Takes it to the bag himself. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning for Alex Cobb. He gets his team back into the dugout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Cleveland 2, Chicago 1.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport.
That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone. Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone. Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back as Pages. It is gone. He He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
Josh Taillon. There's a high drive, deep center field. It's not coming back all the way into the bullpen. Josh Naylor with his second home run in as many games. Center field deep. Fletcher back on the track. Out of room. Out of here. Back come the Guardians on one swing of the bat by Bo Naylor. The home run brothers for Cleveland here in the fourth.
Is WTAM 1100.
Austin Hedges leads it off as we head to the bottom of the fifth. 2-1, Guardians over the Cubs. Jameson Taillon back to work. Hedges bunts, pops it up, caught by the catcher in foul territory behind home plate as Amaya really just had to stand up, take a step back, and there it was. The right idea by Hedges. He has caught a lot of teams with that third baseman back and gotten bunts down in key spots to pick up a base hit, but that time he did not get it down, and he pops out. So top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan steps in. The pitch to him on the outside corner for a strike. Kwan has flied to left, flied to right. 0 for 2 so far, left-handed batter. Here's the 0-1 from Taillon. Breaking ball just missed outside. 1-1 the count. Taillon only at 62 pitches. He and Alex Cobb have been extremely economical tonight. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, popped him up. Foul down the left side. That'll bend out of play and into the lower stands down the left field line. Good crowd on hand once again on a great baseball night. Final game of the homestand. Just a brief one of 3 games here against the Cubs. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Off day tomorrow. And then 3 in Milwaukee over the weekend. 3 next week in New York against the Yankees. Here's the 2-2. Just missed high and outside with the cutter. And the count runs full, 3-2 on Stephen Kwan. Here comes Taillon's payoff pitch. He lets it fly, and it's swung on and popped up foul again, third base side and out of play. So we'll do it again on 3-2. Kwan with a brief step out. He had asked for time. Now he's back in the box. And here comes another payoff pitch from Taillon. Swung on, line drive, base hit right field for Kwan. On it quickly is the right fielder Suzuki. Kwan has a base hit, a single. And it comes with 1 away here in the 5th inning. For the Guardians, things picking up offensively now. That's their 4th hit as they lead it 2-1. And here comes the DH, Will Brennan, who has flied to left and struck out in 2 trips. Brennan, left-handed batter, did what he needed to do when he was sent down to AAA for about 10 days. Swung the bat extremely well. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the net. And Will was saying yesterday, look, nobody wants to go to the minor leagues if you don't have to, but that opportunity to play every day, he said you have to take advantage of that. And he did, and it got him back here quickly. So you got to go in with the right mindset. And he certainly did that, and he has come back and swung the bat the way we've seen him in the past. He had been going through a tough stretch since coming back from injury at the time he was sent to Columbus. 0-1 the count on him. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed outside. Ball 1. Brennan Now 7 for 19 in the 5 games since his return. Here comes the 1-1. Just missed again outside. One with a cutter that time, trying to keep it away from Brennan. And the count's now 2-1. Kwan at first. In the past, probably more of a threat to run, but had the hamstring issues earlier this season, so hasn't been running quite as much. Here's the 2-1 to Brennan. Swung on and fouled back. Oh, he might have had a cutter that was hanging just a little bit. He got under it. 2-2 the count on him. Kwan with 9 steals and 13 tries. He's over at first with 1 away. Guardians up 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Taillon delivers, and it's swung on, ripped to first, fair ball. Past the first baseman, down the line and right, all the way into the corner. Kwan motoring around third, he's heading for home. The relay goes to third. Kwan scores. Into third with a triple is Brennan. And the Guardians add another run. It's now 3-1 Cleveland. Brennan with his second triple. And he has now driven in 26. As that ball rattled around in that right field corner. Took a little bit for Suzuki, but he got to it, started the relay. But that relay throw not in time at third base. And now Brennan's down at third with less than 2 down. Infield in with Jose Ramirez at the plate. Taillon lets it fly, and Ramirez rips it to first. Diving stop by the first baseman, Bush. He'll step on the bag, has no play at home, and Brennan comes down the line and scores. And it's now 4-1 Cleveland. Outstanding play by Bush, who thought about coming home as Brennan left on contact as he should. But because he had to dive, Bush could not come to his feet and make a throw home that would have made it. So he simply stepped on the bag for the out to retire Ramirez, who picks up another run batted in. So 2 down, base is empty for Josh Naylor. 2 quick runs for the Guardians this inning, and they're now up by 3 as Naylor takes a breaking pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1. Guardians getting it done without the home run tonight. Here's the 0-1. Outside and low, 1-1. It's been a big staple of their game in the month of August. Better than 50% of their runs coming via the home run ball. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball outside for ball 2. But tonight, they've had an RBI double, an RBI triple, an RBI single, and an RBI groundout. Here's the 2-1. Naylor rips it to first. Another diving stop by Bush. Smothered it. Flips to the pitcher covering. And Taillon is there for the out. Wow, Bush had an inning. But the Guardians score twice, and we head to the 6th. 4-1, Cleveland over the Cubs.
Meow Mix presents a Meow Remix by Heart and Paws.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehas a bare hand. In time, the double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
Center field, Perkins giving it a run, still back, Perkins leaps, he got it! Blake Perkins! A superhero act out in center field, timed it up perfectly, and that was going to be a home run. He just took one away from Lars Nootbaar. What a play by Blake Perkins out in center. Made it look easy, like he does everything.
Welcome to the big leagues, Rhys Hines. What a way to splash in the show. Big league debut, big league bomb. What an arrival on the biggest stage in baseball. Rhys Hines makes baseball history. The first man ever to launch 5
And Lawrence Butler sends one out towards center field, and it's going to get in the bullpen. Lawrence Butler with another homer. And Lawrence Butler to left field. And
tomorrow afternoon starting at 3 on WTAM 1100.
Five in the books, 4-1 Cleveland, and Alex Cobb pumps a sinker in there to Miguel Amaya. He is the number 9 hitter and Cubs catcher. Cobb working quickly. The pitch swung on, a liner to shallow right, coming on. Diving catch by John Kenzie Noel. Well, he has made as many superb plays defensively as he has hit bombs. It's incredible how well and how quickly he has adapted from going to first base to right field. Top of the order, here's Ian Happ batting left-handed, takes the strike. J.T. McGuire, the outstanding outfielders coach for Cleveland, has done an incredible job with these infielders turned outfielders. The pitch in the dirt. And J.T. said, well, it's these guys that are putting the work in, but you also have to be coached properly, too. Rosie and I start coaching somebody how to play the outfield, and it'll be over quickly. But J.T. McGuire's done a terrific job, and these guys, Freeman, Noel, converted infielders, really playing superb outfield. That pitch, curveball down and in, 2-1. Cleveland with a 4-1 lead here in the 6th. Hi again, everybody. Tom Hamilton back with you, along with Jim Rosenhaus, Johnny Goldsmith, Brian Motze. Happ swings, hits a weak bouncer to first. Right over the bag it went. Naylor the flip to Cobb. 2 down. Boy, here we are getting exactly what pitching coach Carl Willis has been longing for. 6 innings or more from a starter. Alex Cobb right now has given up 1 run on 3 hits, striking out 3, hasn't walked a batter. 4-1 Cleveland, 2 down, 6th inning. Michael Busch, 2 ground outs. The left-handed slugger takes up ball 1. Well, and then again, the deals that Chris Antonetti and Mike Chernoff pulled off. The 1-0. Swing and a foul upstairs, third base side, 1-1. Everybody wants to win the headlines during the trading deadline or the winter meetings, the hot stove league. Now the 1-1 pitch, and it's low, 2-1, and it's great at the time and gets people excited. But at the end of the day, it's the smart deals, the under-the-radar deals that usually are the difference between a deep run in October or not getting there. And Chris and Cherney have done another superb job. That pitch must have been high, close, 3-1 the count. 4-1 Cleveland. The additions of Matthew Boyd, Alex Cobb. The pitch, bullseye. Ooh, I beg your pardon. Little inside, evidently. Michael Busch has drawn the first walk-off Alex Cobb. Here is Seiya Suzuki, a 2-down base runner. Nice thing is, you're not seeing anybody warm up in the Cleveland bullpen. That's how good and how in command Alex Cobb is. Suzuki tripled and scored. The Cubs only run in the 4th. Toss to first and back with a dive is Busch. Cleveland got 2 in the 4th. Josh Naylor, RBI double. Andres Jimenez, RBI single. Will Brennan, RBI triple in the 5th. Jose Ramirez, ground out RBI. Now the pitch, and it's in there, a strike. At Westside Toyota, it's all about you, treating you like family, because that's the way they would like to be treated. Visit Westside Toyota, Lorraine Road in North Olmsted. Online, westsidetoyota.com. The pitch, swing and a fisted foul off to the right. Nothing into the count on Suzuki. Boy, the Cubs have been held to 2 runs total the last 2 nights after Cleveland won that Donnybrook on Monday night, 9-8. Now the 0-2. Swing and a foul to the upper deck down the right side. We'll do it again at 0-2. And another big crowd on hand tonight. We must have close to 30,000 on another gorgeous night off the lakefront. Again, a rare August breeze blowing in. Cobb now at 75 pitches, made 82 in his debut last Friday night in Minneapolis. The 0-2. Swing and a foul back. We'll do it again. Now, the difference tonight, and maybe it's too much to ask. We'll wait and see what Cleveland does. But if Cobb gets out of this inning, can he give you a seventh inning? That bullpen is really thin tonight. A lot of people unavailable. Again, the 0-2. Down low, snap throw to first. In with a dive is Suzuki, barely. Wow. Hedges throwing from his knees. Naylor breaking to the bag, and they nearly had him. Four to 1 Cleveland. Cubs batting, and the Guardians want to challenge the call at first. Interesting. It was a bang-bang play at first. Did Michael Busch get back? We shall see what the crew in New York says. Well, if you didn't hear, earlier today, Kansas City got a mammoth win. They could not afford to go to Minneapolis and get swept. And the Royals today took care of business, beating Minnesota 4-1. Man, I tell you what, that kid, Cole Ragans, has been special. What a trade getting him from Texas last summer for Aroldis Chapman. And Ragans won his 10th game today. And that win now means Kansas City is a game and a half behind second place Minnesota. Arizona keeps rolling. They bounced Colorado 11-4. Arizona right now 3 games behind front-running LA. How about Pittsburgh? I mean, folks, something is going to probably change there. My goodness. They got beat 8-2 by San Diego. They've been such a good story, but not anymore.
The call stands. The runner is safe.
Well, there you go. The call stands. But you just wonder if Derek Shelton might be in trouble.
52, Nick Sandlin now.
You hope not. Good man, but the Pirates are just falling apart. Nick Sandlin starts to warm in the Cleveland bullpen. Now the set. Now the 1-2 to Suzuki. And it just missed low, boy. And again, Cobb did a knee bend. He thought he had a strike in the knees. Didn't get the call. Now the 2-2 offering. Down low, full count. Now, this may be the last batter for Alex Cobb, whether it's this inning or whether it ends the inning. The payoff pitch with the runner going, and it's low, ball 4. And again, Cobb thought he had a strikeout. 2 out, 2 on back-to-back 2-out walks after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. So Cody Bellinger. Yep, Stephen Vogt's going to make a pitching change. Tell you what, Pittsburgh's lost today. They've lost 10 in a row, folks. 10 in a row. I think a lot of us thought they were a playoff team. They were 56 and 54. And now they've lost 10 in a row. They're in last place in the NL Central. And the playoffs are the furthest thing from their mind. Of course, we'll see Pittsburgh here at the end of the month. But, boy, that is just how quickly things can.
The Phillies than anybody else. That one's out to left. That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone! Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone! Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back as Pages. It is gone! He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
Pay off in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night. 6 RBIs.
1-0. And this ball in the air to deep center field. Taillon hit another one. He just did. And he's tied it up. This ball is a little bit toward the end, but it's still deep, and it's gone. That is gone. That was over the orange line, I believe. This ball is touched to left center field. It's got a chance to be his third. How do you like that? A 3-homer game for Big Mike.
And siding, all with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
The Glenn Beck Program. Just to give you some real news. Tomorrow from 10 to noon on WTAM 1100.
Well, the sidewinding Nick Sandlin's coming on. You may remember Minneapolis Friday night. Manager Stephen Vogt tried to get Alex Cobb through that 5th inning, and Matt Wallner spoiled the party with that 2-out, 3-run home run. Tonight, 2 outs, back-to-back walks, and Cobb is gone. Nick Sandlin will try to get Cody Bellinger. Sinker, slider split. The sidewinder's pitch is in there. Boy, Alex Cobb pitched well. And didn't get a couple of borderline calls here in the 6th inning that resulted in a pair of 2-out walks. Now Cody Bellinger could tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. The pitch, instead of throw to second, and it hit the runner and off Rocchio, and then Rocchio is up limping. He retrieved the ball that rolled towards short. Maybe it didn't hit the runner. It may have just hit Rocchio. It was one of those timing plays at second. Sandlin threw a strike. Rocchio just didn't catch it, and it got him on the foot. Rocchio's smiling and limping. That was a good throw by Nick Sandlin, right on the bag and low, which is where you want it. Now the 0-1 pitch to Bellinger. Leans him back 1-1. Nick Sandlin, 53rd outing. He's 7-0 with a save and a 3.80 ERA. Cody Bellinger back with a broken finger. Still has 12 homers, 45 RBIs. The pitch to him, and he fouled it off. Good splitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cleveland with a 4-1 lead. Cubs at first and second, 2 down in the 6th. Bellinger, the longtime Dodger. The pitch to him, and it's high and wide, 2-2. Be interesting to see what he does. He signed a 3-year contract to come back to Chicago after a big season a year ago, but he's got that out clause at the end of this season, so we shall see. Now the 2-2. Swung on, ripped to first, leaping grab by Naylor. Oh, he climbed the ladder and robbed Bellinger of extra bases. What a play by first baseman Josh Naylor. He showed some Canadian hops right there. So we go to the bottom of the 6th with the Guardians on top 4-1.
You're the leader of the pack when the team is on the road, Aries, and you're known to rally the crew as you take the field at opposing ballparks. Before your next away series, get everyone pumped up with an inspiring speech that will have the team ready to play your rivals. Your opponents will be no match for your charged-up efforts on the diamond.
One-two. High fly ball, deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5", look at this.
And he's going. The throw down is late. The Atlanta Braves career stolen base record belongs to Ronald Acuna Jr. That's number 190.
I wonder if he knows he's in a pretty deep conversation over there, and the fans giving him the ovation that he deserves, almost if someone told him, hey, man, take a look at the big board. You are now the boss of stolen bases here in Atlanta.
And the silver shoe.
Ride will change your world for the better. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Bottom of the sixth, 4-1 Cleveland. Jameson Taillon still out there delivering. Thomas drives one to deep left, but he hooked it foul. 0-2. Thomas has walked and then hit a BB back up the middle that drilled Taillon in the foot, and he would get a kick save and a beauty and throw him out at first. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, high heat. Taillon has struck out 5. One down in the sixth. Here's Andres Jimenez. The Cubs have their bullpen busy as Tyson Miller, the right-hander, warming up. 4-1 Cleveland, bottom of the sixth. They look for a sweep and a 5-game win streak. Andres Jimenez, pair of singles, RBI, tried to drag bunt, fouled it off, strike one. Legacy Roofing is Ohio's premier roofing service provider. New roof or just a repair. Call 855-GET-ROOF, get a free estimate. Visit LegacyRoofingOH.com for details. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a foul back, 0-2. Off day tomorrow, we'll greet you from Milwaukee. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. Then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday nights, and Thursday afternoon in the Bronx. What a road trip against two of the best teams in baseball, the Brewers and Yankees. Now the kick and the 0-2 delivery. High, 1-2. Gavin Williams and Aaron Savali, the matchup Friday night. Tanner Bybee, Freddie Peralta Saturday. Ben Lively and Colin Ray on Sunday. The next offering hit back up the middle. Hit the bag. Flattened out, but nice play by Swanson, staying with it. And the shortstop then threw out Jimenez. Ball literally went right off the top of the bag, and instead of bouncing up, it flattened out. What great reactions by Swanson behind the bag in shallow center to stay with it, retire Jimenez. 2 down. Here's John Kenzie Noel. He's been chasing tonight. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. And they've been getting him to swing at pitches out of the zone as he takes a low curveball. They have really tried to get Noel to chase in and to chase up. Now the wind and the 1-0 pitch. And a ball inside, ball 2, 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Cleveland with a 4-1 lead in the sixth. Taillon, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. He lets it rip, and it's a fastball strike, Jhonkensy Noel made a terrific diving catch earlier tonight. Now the pitch to him, and he rips it foul down the left side. But again, there's nothing you can do with that pitch except foul it off. That ball is way in off the plate, and if you swing at it, no way you can keep it fair. And so Taillon has really executed well against Jhonkensy Noel, who has torched the Cubs this week. Now the 2-2. Swing and a foul back. They left that ball out, and Noel had a good rip at it. Let's see if Taillon either goes up or way in again. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He went down and away with a breaking ball and a strikeout. 6 in the books. Cleveland 4. The Cubs 1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Don't miss the Guardians' first pitch when you reserve parking in advance with Park Mobile. Reserve your parking.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehas a bare hand. Wow. In time, the double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it. High lift the opposite way. MJ Melendez is into the corner, and you talk about a basket catch, and it's true as form. Hot start for that guy out there. Again, this one a little straightened out a little bit more. Let's see, into the corner. What we got? He's got both. He got them both. Jerry, give that man a contract.
Pitch launched out towards left field, and it's gone. Shea Langolier's back on track indeed. Set out towards center field, and far did it? It did! Shea Langoliers loves this ballpark. He swings at the first pitch. That is sent deep. Shea Langoliers, have yourself a game. A 3-homer game.
In the morning, WTAM 1100.
Nick Sandlin got the last out in the 6th. Tim Herron warms in the Cleveland pen. 4-1 Cleveland, 7th inning. Isaac Paredes looks at a strike.
29, Tim Herron now warming in the
Paredes, 2 flyouts to left. Now the 0-1 pitch outside a ball. Well, how do you like the 2 new additions for Cleveland now? Alex Cobb tonight, following the lead of Matthew Boyd, a superb outing of his own. The 1-1, in tight 2-1. Alex Cobb made 80 pitches, went 5 2/3, gave up a run on 3 hits, struck out 3, walked 2. Now the 2-1. Up, evidently, 3-1. So Matthew Boyd and Alex Cobb have really given this rotation a shot in the arm. The pitch, and Paredes skies one near the pitcher's mound. Everybody's there. Brian Rocchio, the shortstop, on the grass area behind the mound, retires Paredes. That's not an easy pop-up to catch this time of the night because it's dusk, and a lot of times you can lose that ball in the twilight hours here where it blends into the sky. Here's Nico Horner, 2 flyouts. Into the motion, the pitch. And a slider, front door, strike 1. So Matthew Boyd and Alex Cobb combined the last 2 nights to pitch 11 innings, give up 2 runs. The pitch is up 1-1. In 11 innings, Matthew Boyd and Alex Cobb allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. The pitch, a little bit high, ball 2, 2-1.
Boy, and the timing of their performances could not have been better. As the rotation was struggling, they had gaps to fill, and man, have they filled them well.
The next offering, swinging a jam job, rolled right through the coach's legs at third. And they count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Willie Harris thought about making a play and then just pretended he was croquet wickets, and the ball shot through him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cleveland with a 4-1 lead here in the 7th. The pitch. Swing and a bloop foul back and out of play. We'll do it again. Dollar Bank, proud to be the proud partner of the Guardians. 28 locations here in Northeast Ohio for the Cleveland Community Bank. Dollar Bank. Dollar.bank. The next offering fouled back again. So Horner stays alive at 2-2. Cubs are in the middle of playing 14 consecutive games against the American League. Now the 2-2. Swing and a pop-up into the seats underneath us. We'll do it again at 2-2. Boy, bizarre you would play 14 consecutive interleague games. They go home and play Toronto this weekend. Again, the 2-2. And this one is playable. Popped up, shallow left. The shortstop, Rocchio, camped under it. 2 down. 8-pitch at bat. But Nick Sandlin, 3 up, 3 down. Here's Dansby Swanson. Boy, how big would this be to make it a 1-2-3 inning and be able to save Tim Herron for the 8th inning? Not have to bring him on here in the 7th because you've got no Cade Smith. You have no Hunter Gaddis. You have no Emmanuel Clase tonight. Swanson 0 for 2. And the pitch is popped up into the upper deck behind the plate. Strike 1. But as manager Stephen Vogt said in his office tonight, look, this is not a 3 or 4 man bullpen. We believe in all 8 of those guys out there. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate. 0-2. And Nick Sandlin, Scott Barlow, they both have had good years. The job Pedro Avila has done, he's obviously not available tonight. That's 4 guys that can't go tonight. But it doesn't mean you can't find a way to win. These other guys are capable, and Nick Sandlin showing that right now. 2-strike pitch. All the way to the backstop, way wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, and you talk about how you have chemistry on a ball club, and this happened early. But when everybody feels like they're a part of it, that's what creates a close-knit club. Now the kick and the 1-2. Swung on, sky ball to left. What a job by Sandlin. Stephen Kwan, can he see it? Looked for a minute like he couldn't. He does see it. He does catch it. And Nick Sandlin, 4 huge outs here tonight. Stretch time at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. Cleveland 4 and the Cubs 1 on the Cleveland.
today and learn more. OhioTradeswomen.com.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports on WTAM 1100 and on 106.9 FM.
Well, we'll get our first look in this series at right-hander Tyson Miller. It's the bottom of the 7th inning, and Cleveland has the lead 4-1 as Tyson Miller comes on. Tyson Miller, not a hard thrower. Fastball, sinker, curveball, slider, changeup. Miller will deliver to Brian Rocchio, the switch hitter batting left-handed. And the pitch. And it's in there, called strike, 88 miles an hour on the fastball. Miller has pitched a couple of different stints with the Cubs. The pitch inside, even the count. He's also been with Texas, Milwaukee, the Dodgers, the Yankees. This year with Seattle. 4-1 Cleveland, 7th inning. Rocchio 0 for 2. Waves had a changeup. Well, I'm sorry. That was a fastball away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller, between Seattle and Chicago, 38 appearances, 3-1 with a 1.91 ERA. He's a straight thrower. Rocchio batting left-handed, and he sends a liner towards left, but Happ's right there to snag it. 1 down. That'll bring up catcher Austin Hedges 0 for 2. Jameson Taillon made 90 pitches in 6 innings tonight. Gave up 4 runs on 5 hits, struck out 6, walked 2. See your Northern Ohio Buick and GMC dealers. Great offers on most 2024 models. The pitch. Breaking ball, strike. This guy looks like he's all legs. He's got that high leg kick, which you don't see much anymore. And at 6'5", he can be distracting. The pitch. Outside a ball, 1-1. Cleveland got 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Josh Naylor, RBI double. Will Brennan, RBI triple. Andres Jimenez, RBI single. Jose Ramirez, RBI on a ground out. The pitch. Check swing. Went around, though. 1-2. The next delivery. Outside with a breaking ball, 2-2. Juan Soto just hit his 4th home run in the last 2 days. Yanks up 1-0 in the Sox. Pitch down low. Full count. We will see Milwaukee starting on Monday night. And right now the Dodgers jumping all over the Brewers again. 3-0 in the first. They play another game tomorrow. The pitch is outside. Hedges draws the walk. And that'll bring up the leadoff man, Stephen Kwan. Milwaukee has a 7.5 game lead over the Cardinals. The Brewers are the only team in the National League Central above 500. That has been the weakest division in baseball this year.
Boy, based on spring training and what we saw last year, I thought the Reds would challenge in that division.
Stephen Kwan takes down an in. So did they.
Yeah.
They've had arguably as disappointing season as maybe any team in baseball. They've not been a factor really all season long as far as being a legitimate contender. The pitch outside, 2-0. You wonder, are the Reds going through this year what Cleveland went through last year? Sometimes you arrive a year earlier than expected, and it's almost like the next season it's a market correction. Now the 2-0 pitch to Kwan. Up and in. Called a strike. And the count 2-1. One thing about the Reds, they have a boatload of talent. Cleveland with a 4-1 lead, 1 out, 1 on, 7th inning. Hedges not going to be running. Miller's ready. Holding the pitch. Kwan takes the strike, 2-2. Cleveland pitching, holding the Cubs again to 1 run on 3 hits tonight. Now the 2-2 to Kwan. A swing and a liner to left, a base hit, and a 2-hit game for Stephen Kwan. Hedges stops at second. Boy, this is a night when you don't have Clase, Smith, Gaddis, Avila. This would be huge if right here you could blow this puppy open. 4-1 Cleveland, 7th inning, 2 on, 1 out. Will Brennan the batter, 1 for 3 with a triple into the right field corner, driving in a run. Outfield, not all that deep, straight away. Tyson Miller from the set, checks second, comes to the plate and misses up and away with a breaking ball for ball 1. Now, Will Brennan's been locked in big time since coming back from basically a sharpening up session in AAA. Just needed some at-bats. The 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? No. 2-0. Why is Will Brennan back here? Well, he went to Columbus with the right attitude. A lot of times a guy will pout, blame everybody except themselves, and go to AAA and never get out of that funk. That's not Will Brennan. The pitch, swings and fouls it out of play to the right, and the count 2-1. Was he disappointed? Of course. Columbus is beautiful, but not when you're a major league player.
30,243.
You want to be here. But he went down there, didn't pout, got to work, and the results have been terrific. He hits this ground ball to second. Horner to second. There's one. Swanson's relay. Got him. Inning ending double play. Boy, Swanson turned that quickly. So we've played 7, and Cleveland leads the Cubs 4-1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Don't miss the Guardians' first pitch.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
Nickname of Polar Bear. He sends one deep to right field. Ranging back is Nootbaar at the wall. There it is. History for Pete Alonso. Home run number 200. Just the 4th Met all-time to hit the mark. And he slashes the Cardinal lead in half.
200 home runs on his way for many, many more.
Raffaello with a fly ball to right field, tagging up. It'll be Yoshida. He will scamper in to score. And there's a shot down the line. He hooks that one all the way to the track.
They have a day, Taillon. Doubled. It clears them.
And that ball is out of here. What a day for Cedar Rafaela. There's a drive. That one socked. Dahlbeck will score. 7 RBIs for Cedar Rafaela.
Bloom Daddy Show. People want it. Tomorrow afternoon at 3.
We will continue giving it to you
on WTAM 1100.
Well, Tim Herron has been summoned as the Guardians lead at 4-1 here in the 8th. Tremendous outing for Nick Sandlin. 1 1/3 perfect scoreless innings in relief. 4 up, 4 down. Now Tim Herron, fastball, cutter, slider. He'll work the 8th inning. Pete Crow Armstrong lifted for a pinch hitter. Patrick Wisdom will bat. He's a right-handed hitter. The pitch outside, ball 1. Eli Morgan warming in the Cleveland bullpen. Now the pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. One ball, one strike. Tim Herron making appearance 56, 4-0, 2.25 ERA.
49 Morgan for Cleveland, 66 Merriweather for Chicago.
Now the set, now the 1-1. Down in the dirt, ball 2, 2-1. Patrick Wisdom batting 197, 6 homers, 20 RBIs. The pitch. Swing and a shot down the left field line. Fair ball. One hops the wall. Wisdom's on his way to second with a double. That's only hit number 4 for the Cubs. That'll bring up Miguel Amaya, the catcher. A double and a line out. Tim Herron's had a boatload of work. 56th outing, 4-0, 2.25 ERA. Trying to give Cleveland the bridge to the 9th. The pitch is up, ball 1, and one would assume in the 9th inning it's going to be Scott Barlow. He's had closer's experience, although it could be Eli Morgan as well. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch away. 1-1 the count. You're not pitching Emmanuel Clase a 5th consecutive day, save or no save. Four to 1 Cleveland. Runner at second. Nobody out, 8th inning. Herron lets it fly. And Amaya swings and sends one toward the gap in left center. Long run for Lane Thomas, center fielder there to grab it. Tagging going to third is Wisdom. He'll beat the throw with a slide. So Amaya with a fairly deep drive to left center. Stephen Kwan peeled out of the way at the last moment to avoid any collision. Top of the order, Ian Happ. He is going to bat right-handed, switch hitter. 1 for 3 with a single. Guardians play the infield back. They'll give up a run to get an out. The pitch, bullseye. 4-1 Cleveland. Cubs with a 1-out runner at third. Top of the 8th on this gorgeous night here in downtown Cleveland. 30,243 looking on. The next pitch fouled off to the right. And quickly 2 strikes. Herron, a rookie out of Indiana. He's obviously pitched with Cleveland, but still rookie status, and what a year he's had. Now the 0-2. Oh, painted the outside corner and didn't get the call at 97 miles an hour. Maybe all the Cubs complaining paid off. Every close call lately seems to be the Cubs call. Herron's ready. Here it comes. Wow. Outside. 2-2. Wisdom at third. 1 down. Herron's ready. Here it comes. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Hedges hangs on. Huge strikeout on the slider. And it keeps that runner at third, and now there are 2 men out.
13, David Bodie is now stepping.
Well, we'll have a pinch hitter for Michael Busch. As Michael Busch is a left-handed batter. And first time we're going to see him this series, Mr. Bodie, who comes in here with a batting average of .326, 6 RBIs, 5 for 9 as a pinch hitter. And a quick check on the mound by Austin Hedges to make sure Tim Herron and he are on the same page on how they attack David Bodie. So a runner at third, 2 down, 8th inning. Cleveland up 4-1. Herron sets, Herron fires, and a swing and a miss on the slider. Bodie's had some big moments in his career with the Cubs. Never really been a full-time player. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, staying with the slider and taking something off it. Nothing into the count. That was obviously what Austin Hedges said to Tim Herron. We good? Let's go slider heavy. Now the set. Now the 0-2 to Bodie. Swing and a tapper to the mound. Grabbed by Herron. Runs to first. Underhand flip. He got out of it. 3 straight sliders to David Bodie. And a runner at third with 1 out does not score for the Cubs. 4-1 Cleveland. Middle of inning number 8.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there. Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
It's a quick 0-2. That one didn't. Here comes Yelich to the plate, and Yelich is safe at home.
How does he throw the ball back to the pitcher? From a knee. He looks up. I mean, a great move by Weathers just to barehand it and throw it back. But as a lefty, the first thing you need to do is be looking over at third base and moving that direction just in case. But honestly, that hardly ever happens.
Pay off in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night. 6 RBIs.
Muncy sends a fly ball to deep center field. Harris is back. He's out of room. It's gone. 1. It's one in the air, deep right center field, and leaving the yard.
That's number 2229.
This is Bill Wills. NLDS pays off with Guardians tickets after 8:30 tomorrow morning. WTAM 1100.
Julian Merriweather. He was a longtime Cleveland Indian minor leaguer. And he was the guy Cleveland traded to Toronto in the Josh Donaldson deal. Merriweather now with the Cubs. And he'll take over in the 8th inning with Cleveland up 4-1. Michael Talkman now in center field. David Bodie at first. Tyson Miller worked a scoreless inning. Allowed a hit. Walked a batter. Guardians up 4-1. Jose Ramirez batting left-handed. Leads off the bottom of the 8th and pounds one foul first base side. Strike 1. Jose Ramirez fly out, walk, ground out RBI. Outfield deep and around toward right as he bats left-handed. Merriweather's pitch, and it's downstairs. Good slider. 1-1. Merriweather throws hard. Been out most of the year with a right shoulder strain. He's only been playing not even a month. The pitch outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Crowd of over 30,000 looking for Cleveland to sweep the Cubs and go to Milwaukee with a 5-game win streak. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Helmet went flying. What a changeup. 2-2 the count. Merriweather, since coming back 10 outings, a win, a loss, a 4.50 ERA. Now the 2-2. Fouled it back. So went change up, then 96 miles an hour with the hard stuff, and Hosey right on it. Merriweather is ready. Here it comes. Down and in. Almost hit him in the foot with a slider. Full count. Scott Barlow will pitch the ninth for Cleveland. The pitch, and he walked him. Bounced a changeup in there. So Jose Ramirez with a leadoff walk here in the ninth inning. I beg your pardon, in the eighth inning. Cleveland with a 4-1 lead. Josh Naylor, the batter, 1 for 3, an RBI double. Hosey always a threat to run. He has 26 steals, draws a throw, and he's back with a dive. Ramirez has only been caught 3 times. That's the thing about Ramirez. He doesn't just run to run. He runs when the steal means something, and he rarely is wrong and rarely thrown out. Boy, does he have a big lead. The pitch, there he goes. Pitch is taken, a strike. Throw to second, head first slide and tag. Not in time. And Hosey with his 27th steal, and a smart play by Josh Naylor. He saw him out of the corner of his eye, and he took the strike. Cubs thought about challenging, and they elect not to. So Cleveland with its second steal tonight. That's a big run out there. 4-1 Cleveland, eighth inning. Now the 0-1 pitch to Naylor. And he sends one in the air, foul, third base side, into the seats. And the count 0-2. Merriweather, hands chest high, lets it fly. And it's swung on a high bouncer to first, handled by Bodie. Flips it on the run to the pitcher. Merriweather covering. But Naylor gets Hosey over to third. And now there's one out. Cubs have to bring the infield in. And the batter will be Lane Thomas. Trying to snap an 0 for 16 skid. Well, we've seen Cleveland do the safety squeeze a few times lately. Ramirez, the runner at third. One out in the eighth. Cleveland up 4-1. Infield in. And the pitch to Thomas. And he swings and misses. Had a pitch in on his hands. Strike one. Merriweather's ready. Here it comes. And he got hit in the hand. That hurt. So Lane Thomas hit by a pitch in the hand area. Stephen Vogt and trainer Chad Wolf coming out to check. Looks like it might have been just above the hand, closer to the wrist. Forearm area. He's good to go. Andres Jimenez now bats with runners at the corners. One out, 4-1 Cleveland. Jimenez 2 for 3, couple of singles, a run batted in. Cleveland's only been 1 for 9 tonight with men in scoring position. And that one hit belongs to the guy at the plate, Andres Jimenez. 4-1 Guardians, corners occupied. Infield part way in, one down the pitch. Down low, ball one. Outfield, medium deep. Andres Jimenez does have 5 sacrifice flies this season. Merriweather, he's ready. Here it comes. Runner goes. Pitch taken low. No throw. Well, no double play now. Thomas with his 29th steal of the year. 3rd for Cleveland tonight. And now the Guardians force the Cubs to bring the infield all the way into the cut of the grass. 2-0 count the pitch. Swing and a foul off to the left. Now you wondered if they would even pitch to Jimenez with first base open. But Jhonkensy Noel has left an impression on the Cubs, so they're at the moment attacking Jimenez. 2-1 the count. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, infield in. 4-1 Cleveland, the pitch. Checked on a pitch high, 3-1. The next offering. Swung and drilled toward the gap, deep left center field. It'll get down. It'll bounce up against the wall. That'll score Ramirez and Thomas. And Jimenez with a 2-run double up the alley in left center. And that breaks it open. 6-1 Cleveland. A 3 RBI night for Andres Jimenez. And Andres Jimenez, 3 hits, 3 RBIs. The Cubs elected to pitch to him, and he has both hits tonight that Cleveland's had with men in scoring position.
Well, just talking to him before the game, you have your big boppers, Ramirez and Naylor, driving in a lot of runs, but he knows that there's others in that lineup who have to contribute, and he feels he's in a really good place, hitting the ball where it's pitched, and in this case, to the opposite field.
So now Jhonkensy Noel will bat. Noel has struck out swinging 3 times tonight after hitting 3 bombs in the first 2 games against Chicago. Cleveland with a 6-1 lead in the 8th. Merriweather's ready. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike. Six runs, 7 hits for Cleveland. 1 run, 4 hits for the Cubs. The next delivery, up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, now Scott Barlow has some breathing room to work the 9th inning. He's been warming up. It'll be a non-save situation, but it's still the pitch swung and banged up the middle. Behind second, backhanded by Horner. He'll throw Noel out. To third is Jimenez. The good news about Scott Barlow, even though he's had a bit of a rough patch here lately, he knows what it's all about to get the 3 toughest outs in any game. Outs 25, 26, and 27. Takes a different mentality. And he's done it for a long time with Kansas City. Here's Brian Rocchio batting left-handed. And he swings at the first pitch and lofts one in the air to left center. The left fielder Happ retires Rocchio. But Andres Jimenez delivered a big-time 2-run double. 6-1 Cleveland on top of the Cubs after 8 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second major league game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his 3rd hit tonight. His first major league home run is a walk-off winner.
3-2. Donovan runs. Goldschmidt takes strike 3. Throw to second to tag. Double play. Runner goes. Higashioka's throw is great, and they got him again. And
Higashioka launches it to deep left. Donovan is back. His first hit as a Padre is a home run. What an inning for Kyle Higashioka. Throws out two guys trying to steal in the top and goes deep in the bottom.
Good for the kid.
Cam Collier out towards right field. This one heading back for the bullpen at the wall. See you later. Cam Collier breaks this one open. A 1-0 lead on a 1-0 pitch.
Cam Collier, MVP of the 2024 All-Star Futures game.
It was an amazing moment. It's something I'll never forget.
Of Ohio and across the world, Nestle is unlocking the power of food to enhance the quality of life for everyone, today and for generations to come. Visit NestleUSA.com to learn more.
The Boom Daddy Show, Cleveland's afternoon news, talk, and sports. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3. WTAM 1100.
Scott Barlow takes over in the 9th inning. Cleveland with a 6-1 lead as Scott Barlow makes appearance number 56. He's 3-3, couple of saves, ERA 4.14. Fastball in the low 90s, the curve and slider. Seiya Suzuki leads it off, the 3-hole hitter. Righty-righty matchup and a fastball strike. Suzuki 1-for-2 with a triple and a walk. Pitching coach Carl Willis said right now they've been working a little bit on Scott Barlow's mechanics. They've been a little out of whack. The pitch, oh my, what a curveball. Knee buckler, 0-2. And again, this happens all season long. Pitchers' mechanics can get out of whack just as a hitter can get sidelined or sidetracked. The pitch missed outside, 1-2. What a job Nick Sandlin, Tim Herron, and now Scott Barlow have done, replacing Alex Cobb, who had a superb outing. Pitch way outside, 2-2. Alex Cobb in his second start of the year gave up a run on 3 hits and 5 2/3. Now the 2-2. Missed wide. He got ahead in the count. 0-2, and now maybe trying to make that perfect pitch, and suddenly it's 3-2 on Suzuki. Barlow's ready. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Went back to the sinker, elevated it, and got Suzuki to chase. 1 down in the 9th inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. Bellinger 0-for-2 with a sac fly, driving in the Cubs' only run in the 4th. This Cleveland pitching staff, ranked number 2 in the American League, has held the Cubs to 2 runs the last 2 games total. Fastball backs him off the plate, ball 1. Cubs came in here really swinging it. They'd been averaging for 2 weeks nearly 6 runs a game. Now the 1-0. Bellinger looks at a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't even remember the 7-game losing streak anymore.
What? Did that happen?
So quickly it changes in this crazy game. The 1-1 swung on, line foul down the right side. A 1-2 count on Bellinger.
It's amazing, though, when your starting pitching starts to fall into place, how everything else falls into place behind it.
Now the 1-2. Way outside. Curveball didn't curve. 2-2. Six to 1 Cleveland, 9th inning. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a foul to the upper deck, third base side. We'll do it again. And 2-2. Barlow's ready. The high hold and pitch. Fouled again. Sweet level, third base side. thing you got to remember, the Cubs came in here with the best record in interleague play. They were 21-10 against the American League, and that was before this series started. Now the 2-2, swinging a weak chopper to short. Charged by Rocchio, and he overran it. The ball scooted under his glove and went into center field. I don't think he's getting Bellinger anyway. And we haven't seen that much of Bellinger. He's not the same hitter maybe he once was. Man, though, can he run. Did not realize he ran as well as he has shown us in this series. Here's Isaac Paredes. That's what happens. Well, now it's different because you're going to see everybody every year. But in the past, we'd go a long time without seeing the Dodgers or Bellinger play. Paredes takes a strike at the top of the zone. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 flyouts and a pop-up. Righty-righty matchup. 1 out, 1 on, 9th inning, 6-1 Cleveland. The pitch. Swung on, hammered to deep left. This, if it's fair, is way out of here. It is foul. The Cubs may challenge this. A towering drive down the left field line. And they may ask for the umpires to check if it's fair or foul. It's definitely foul. We saw the replay. And it's definitely a foul ball, but if you're Craig Counsell, you don't have any reason not to challenge the call because, well, you're not taking the call back with you and able to use it Friday night against Toronto at Wrigley. So this should be a very, very quick review. That ball was definitely foul. 6-1 Cleveland, 1 out, 1 on. Cubs batting, 9th inning.
After review, the call is confirmed. It is a foul ball.
Isaac Paredes certainly scuffling with the Cubs as compared to what he did with Tampa Bay. The 0-2. Swings and pulls it foul left side. That was a curveball. There was no way he could hit that curveball fair. Way in on him. Still a 0-2 count. And the pitch. Missed inside. Ball 1, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, pounded foul. We'll do it again. Cleveland with a win now will move 4.5 games ahead of Minnesota and 6 games ahead of Kansas City. And they'll be back 23 games above 500 if they can get the last 2 outs here in the 9th. Barlow's 19th pitch of the inning. Way outside, backhanded by Hedges. 2-2 the count. Cleveland's got activity in the bullpen. That's Eli Morgan. Now the 2-2. And it's high, full count. The veteran right-hander. Now time called as Paredes steps away. 6-1 Cleveland, but a 1-out base hit. And now full count on Paredes. Barlow's next delivery. Swung on, broken bat roller by the mound. Charged again by Rocchio. And instead gives way to Jimenez, second baseman. Made the play in front of the bag at second and throws to first to get Paredes. Bellinger advances to second. 2 down. And the last hope for the Cubs is Nico Horner. So a runner at second, 2 down in the Cubs' ninth. Cleveland with a 6-1 lead on Chicago. Barlow's ready. Here it comes. Bullseye. 30,000 plus on their feet at the corner of Carnegie in Ontario, as Cleveland 1 out away from its 5th consecutive win. The 0-1 from Barlow. Swung on, golfed down the left field line, foul. And the count 0-2. And for what it's worth, a win here tonight. And Cleveland guarantees itself, no matter what happens elsewhere, of having the best record in baseball. Barlow's ready. Here it comes. Down low, he didn't go. And the count now to ball and 2 strikes. Scott Barlow sets, fires. A swing and a little weak fly ball. Shallow right center. The right fielder Noel makes the catch. Ball game. And the Guardians have made it 5 straight wins. And the Guardians maintain the best record in baseball. Now 23 games above 500 as they sweep the Cubs. Tonight winning it 6-1.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear, too. To learn more, visit